night watch, we them Batcowls. We the night watch, we them Batcowls. If there's any trouble, we'll back down. We the night watch, we them Batcowls.
Yo, what's going on, my heroes, my villains, my fellow cow collectors, and everybody else on YouTube? It's your bromie, the Cowl, back at it again with another Batcowl update video. Ooh, welcome back, heroes. So, in this video, we have a very bullish AMA. If you have a Batcowl, then buckle up and get ready. And if you don't have a Batcowl, then you might want to pay attention because, there's still time. So, either you're going to listen to this video or you're not. So, without any ado, let's breeze into it.
Let's get started here. Want to give you guys a brief recap. As you know or may not know, every 52 days, there is a drop for 52-day utilities. And last Friday, an email went out detailing the first 52. So these utilities include Cowl owners being able to help shape and develop a comic book storyline by voting on elements of the comic book. So these details will be coming out here very, very soon. Cowl owners, as you know, can request a custom snap filter of their cowl and use that across various platforms. Really, really fun tool to play around with. And also, Cowl owners will have a private Discord channel on the Batcowls servers here. So we're working to verify Cowl ownership, and you'll have access to that exclusive channel. So really, really excited for that. For those and for the next 52 days, right? It's a awesome project and loving the utility that's already coming out. So would love to introduce, for those of you who don't know, if you want to go around the podium here and introduce yourselves, would really appreciate it. We can start with Josh.
Sure, thanks. Hey everybody, thanks for joining. I'm Josh. I think I met quite a few of you last week, which was great to see. I head up our NFT efforts at Warner Brothers Discovery, including all of our stuff we're doing with DC. So, kick it over to Matt.
Hey, what's up, guys? Seeing a lot of familiar names in the room. Good to be here with everyone. Good to meet so many of you last week. I'm Chief Content Officer at Palm and super excited about everything we'll be talking about today. Popcorn over to Bianca.
Hey guys, I'm Bianca. I manage product for all of our clients at Palm. NFT Studio, and just excited to be here. Really bummed I couldn't make it to NFT NYC, but hopefully I get to meet you all on a different event. Passing on to Caitlin.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Burns. I'm Director of Story here at Palm NFT Studio. I'm really excited to talk about some of the first storylines that we'll be able to work on together as a community as part of this fabulous fan experience.
Thank you so much, and thrilled y'all could be here with us today. Some mention of last week. Did anything in particular happen in the NFT world last week? I heard NFT NYC was going on. How did that go? What happened? How did you feel about the experience? The first IRL DC Batcowls holders event. What went down? Fill us in.
Yeah, it was, and I'll tag team with Matt here, but it was such a great experience to see a lot of you guys. It was kind of a perfect storm to put together in that NFT NYC was happening around the same time we were opening up a new Batman experience. And so, being able to bring all of you into that experience for really some of the first people to experience it was super fun. It was the first time I had gone through it. And so those that don't know, we have a great Batman kind of adventure at this place called Spyscape in New York City, and held a fantastic event there. Great energy, great food and drinks, and overall really fun to be surrounded by fellow Batman fans. What did you think, Matt?
Yeah, it was just amazing to meet so many of you all and actually just be able to hang out in person, and the experience, the space was just phenomenal. I thought the Spyscape team just did an amazing job of creating such a cool experience, and really excited to continue doing things like this and creating these amazing physical get-togethers where we can really showcase all the cool things about Cowls. And so yeah, amazing start.
Yeah, and I think, you know, the other thing I'll call it is that Batman experience exists today. Anybody can go back, and it's a ticketed event, so you can go. You know, the general public can go check that out. But we were able to give you all a preview of that. I think what's fun to work on this project versus maybe some of the others in the NFT space is we have this massive Batman infrastructure all over the world, where we have experiences like this, and our goal is to, as Matt mentioned, just to do more of these things, both in places where we have Batman experiences and also more IRL events where we don't.
Absolutely fantastic. I've heard great things. Love the content that came out of it. Really cool. Really cool setup, and can't wait to go visit.
I'm still getting messages from the Oracle for anybody that was there. So that adventure just keeps going on that app. Fun.
Awesome. Now, in terms of the content that was there, I've heard that there were some Easter eggs, maybe some clues of things to come. Anybody from Palm want to comment on that?
Sure, I'd love to dive in. I'll say I had a tremendous amount of fun. I also couldn't attend. I missed you all deeply. I really loved playing through the first part of that SkySip experience on the app at home too. So for those of you who, like me, were having serious FOMO, definitely check that out. And I hope we all get an opportunity to go to SkySip and check it out in the future. So, of course, one of my favorite moments watching Lurking from Home was watching all of you who were in attendance going into the room we got to take over with the Batcowl content. And I saw some eagle-eyed participants taking some great photos of some district events that were in those images. So there were definitely 10 event moments that are going to be coming up as part of some future games, experiences, and opportunities exclusive for Batcowl holders. So I hope you all have been keeping an eye out, and I'm really excited to kick more of that off with you in the next few weeks.
Way cool. Yeah, so moving on a little bit here, I've been seeing a ton of people on Twitter showing off their snap filter. Is there any details for people who haven't downloaded or done that yet? If you could walk us through what that process is and, tell us a little bit more.
Yeah, I can take that on. Bianca here. Anyone who is a Batcowl holder will get access to this feature, and love seeing all of the pictures and videos of you guys using your snap filter thus far. For anyone who hasn't been able to get theirs yet, there's a request form, which is a type form that was sent via email. So as long as you fill that out, and as long as you own the cow that you're requesting, it's about 5-day turnaround for us to create that lens and get it back to you. And what's cool about it is it's not just you can use it beyond just mobile. So if you do have Snapchat, you can use it there, but you can also use it in, for example, your video meetings, as long as you download the Snap camera on your desktop.
And that's available for any cow somebody holds, not just one?
Yes. So as long as you own all of the if you own multiple cows, you can get multiple lenses.
Awesome. So cool. And it's so cool that it's custom made, individually for each cow. That's such a cool utility. I'd like to move on now to the private Discord channel. What can the cow holders expect in that channel going forward?
Yeah, I can give a really quick note on just on the premise of creating these channels. We really want to give holders a space to not only connect with others, but also receive exclusive content that's just, for these holders, depending on the NFT they hold. And so initially we're going to be having the Batcowl private Discord channel, but we'll continue to make additional channels, for example, based on district that you're in, to be able to continue to do that. And then I'll defer to Caitlin on potential things that are going to go into this.
Absolutely. I think all of you holders are going to be delighted. One of the biggest things that we're working on is we're building out this storyline together. So we'll be seeing results of some of the comic book votes. We'll be seeing exclusive updates. You'll get information about some of the exclusive content that's coming up as well. And one of the things I'm most excited to kick off is we're going to have exclusive experiences and storylines that are going out in those channels with you too. So more on that as things develop, but it's worth going into the Discord, making sure that you're going into your account settings, making sure that your Discord is there, and getting into that holder-only channel as soon as you can. We want to make sure all of you have access to the really fun content, fun and games that we have in store.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I'll just comment from the WB side a little bit. I think, you've probably heard me talk before. We're really excited about using or leveraging NFTs in Web3 to give things to fans that we weren't able to do in Web2, and I think this is a good example of it. Is that we'll have a place just to talk to you guys, and I think as content comes in, we'll be able to show you some sneak peeks and things like that. But we want to make sure that it's an exclusive experience.
Absolutely. Yeah. This community of holders is awesome. I'm really excited to see where that goes. One of the things I think I'm most excited about, and I'm sure many people are here, is the comic voting. Josh, can you tell us a little bit more about how that's going to work, what that process is like?
Yeah, sorry, I lost that for a second. I lost my mute button. We're super excited about the comic voting. It's we've never really done this before to this level. We've of course had votes on Twitter and things like that. We've tried that over the last couple of years, and we're going to continue doing things like that. This is it's such an interesting process in that we're really bringing everyone into not just one or two decisions, but many decisions into the shaping of this comic book. I'm very excited to announce that we have our creative team that's been attached to bringing this to life. So we're going to be working with Dan Abnett, writer. He's going to be writing it. We have Pablo Colar, who's going to be doing the interiors, and then Mikel Hanin, who's going to be doing the cover. So we're super excited to bring that to life. The voting's actually going live, I believe today. And the first vote we're going out with is essentially the log line, basically a one-liner about the overall story. And they might seem not so different from each other, but I assure you, like, as a comic comes to life, minor decisions like this that we're going to be asking all of you to participate in do really change the direction of the story. And we'll be writing it based on those votes. So the actual process is the Cowl holders are going to get an email, I believe later today, and then you'll get instructions in that email to access our voting interface, where you'll log in, and then you'll have 24 hours from the time you receive your email to make their selection. And the reason that's so fast is because we have a lot of work to do on this comic. There's a lot of decisions to be made, and so we have to make a lot of quick decisions along the way, and many decisions. So this isn't like once and you'll hear from us again in a month. It's going to be pretty frequent from here on out. So really excited to bring this to life. It's never been done to this scale before, and so be patient as we learn with all of you as well. But I think it's going to be really fun to build together.
Sweet. I'm going to keep an eye out for that email today. I'm excited to vote. Now, if I have multiple cowls, do I get a vote for every cowl, or just like one vote per account?
Matt, you want to tackle that one?
Yeah, sure. So votes will be based on the number of Batcowls in your collection. So if you have multiple Batcowls, your selection is going to be multiplied by the number of cows that you hold. So one cowl equals one vote. New votes are going to be coming in by email weekly until the first issue is complete. So that'll be the path in which you find out about voting, and then you'll be able to go through that flow and you'll be able to vote. The comic is going to be published this fall. We don't have a hard and fast date yet, but fall is the time frame. And yeah, really excited to see how that voting goes and how the story twists and turns as a result.
Quick note, Matt, they're going to be coming out twice weekly, so definitely be checking your inboxes. We're going on a really rapid schedule, but know that the writer, the artist, they're working in real time with you to make sure that this content is coming out and that we're getting this great story together for you.
Yeah, and that's an important call out, Caitlin. Like, we need to assure everyone, because we're in so many meetings on this. This is not a story that's already been written that we're just kind of bringing you along for the ride. This is literally being developed in real time. And I want to call that out just because there's the everybody's under a lot of pressure to deliver, and I want to give them the credit where it's due. This is completely flipping upside down how we would normally go. It's exciting.
And that's awesome.
And all that said, we know that it's really exciting to talk about these storylines. Our comic storyline is really the story of the Batcowls. Batman has been creating specialist cowls for years, of course, and he keeps them secure in the Batcave. But one of these is going to go missing, and it's up to you to help us figure out the hows, whats, and whys of this storyline and Batman's newest mystery. So we're building the story of the Cowls together. And in the holder only channels, don't worry, we haven't forgotten you. Gotham City District Night Watch patrols. We'll be working with you to create stories and solve puzzles and do additional mysteries while we're building this comic together as well.
Awesome. So awesome. Really, really looking forward to that and helping shape that story. I just wanted to turn it over now to a little maybe less boring aspect of this whole process. But Bianca, for anyone who's sold their cowl on the marketplace, do you know when they're going to be able to cash out?
Yeah, no, I'm glad you asked because I know that I've seen a ton of feedback in Discord around cash out. We will finally be releasing July 7th. Super exciting. I know we mentioned June. I want to be super transparent with this crew because that's super important to me. We just wanted to make sure that given the sensitivity of cash out and, handling your guys' finances, that we just make sure all the checks are there. But yes, July 7th, you'll be able to cash out your fiat to your bank account. Anyone from any currency essentially can be cashed out. And feature will be available in all the same countries that we're allowed to purchase NFTs. So yeah, excited about that. We'll send out an email with instructions next Thursday. And yeah.
Exciting news, exciting stuff. Awesome. Now, there's a lot here, right? We've gone through a ton of utilities. This team is obviously working really, really hard and moving. But people want to know what's coming next in this ecosystem. Are there any hints, any alpha that you guys can drop today here on the next set of utilities or things that you're particularly excited about, maybe on the horizon?
Yeah. So I'll probably tap dance around this a little bit, but what I do want to assure everyone is we have a small army working on this program, and it's the features that we're throwing around are really industry changing, and I think everybody's gonna be happy. That said, we have a lot of stuff that we're going to be delivering even over the next probably before the next 52-day drop. I had mentioned this in the past, but we are getting that virtual archives tour set up. Just waiting for a few more of the actual archives to be in one place, which is why there's been a little bit of delay on that. As you can imagine, our Batman materials are kind of shared all over the world, and so we want to make sure we're giving the best access to our fans. So that's one of the things that will be coming in this latest drop, and then. Yeah, I mean, get excited. There's going to be a lot of good stuff coming for the rest of the year. And I don't know if, Matt, you want to jump on that as well.
Ooh.
Yeah. There's some things we're working on now that, again, I'm going to be tap dancing. We're like Fred and Ginger out here, but we are working on something this year, which is absolutely the biggest thing that we are doing. And nobody knows anything about it yet, and I'm going to leave it at that. But it's coming.
Awesome. Super excited. great work, everyone. This is just fantastic stuff. I know we're coming up on 21 minutes. We have a little bit of time. I would love to drop a couple of community questions that have been submitted, if that's cool with everybody here up on stage.
Yeah, sounds great.
Awesome. This first one comes from Tink3R. Tinker, how many unique Batcowl holders are there? Do we have any defined answer to that one?
We do have a defined answer. Bianca or Matt, do you have it off the top of your head?
I think it's around 6,000 unique holders. Let me try to pull up the very exact number, but super exciting.
But this is changing all the time, right? Like we're trying to do our snapshots and make sure that everything is as consistent as possible. But we also know that there are a lot of you who are in the marketplace, a lot of new people coming in, really excited to see this core group, but also loving to see new people entering the system.
Yeah, I think that is what differentiates us from some other NFT projects out there, is that I think a lot of people are here for the fandom, and might just have one, and we love that too, right? Like we want as many people into this ecosystem as we can get, because we know what we're going to be delivering, and I think fans are going to be really excited as they see it.
Absolutely. Cool. Next question's from Adrian. What were the biggest lessons you got from this project drop, and that you plan to apply to the next one?
Great question. I mean, I'll comment on our side, on the DC side. I think the biggest lesson is we're gonna just keep learning. It's every time. It's not just about the drops; it's about the features. It's everything. I think we're learning on what the best way to leverage this technology for the space is. The Batcowl drop. I mean, I think we are all very excited with where we are, and so we didn't really know what to expect, to be honest. I think what we didn't expect is how awesome the community is. Not to not to give you guys too much credit, but like it's amazing. Like seeing everybody in real life. I think we drastically underestimated how everyone would show up and really embrace this, and that's just so exciting for us, because we've been spending blood, sweat, and tears on this project, trying to bring it to life, and to see it embraced in the way it is such a huge learning. And I think that does inform how we want to just keep pushing the envelope on our future drops and our future utility.
Yeah, I would second that. I think it was we were all excited to see what would happen, and nobody really anticipated just how incredible this community would be, in terms of how positive and enthusiastic and excited and creative everybody is, and it's day in, day out in Discord, on Twitter. Just love seeing how hyped everybody is on Cowls, and it just makes us want to work harder. And it just, I love this job. I can't believe I get to hang out with you guys. It's so fun to be part of this community. And going into this, that's not necessarily, we were thinking about, what's the utility? How are we gonna create the best collection ever? We wanted to create an amazing community, but I don't think personally I really understood what that actually meant until everyone showed up. And it's just been amazing.
I'll just echo what you're saying, Matt. Every day we're seeing what you all are posting, we're seeing what you all are playing with. And it really makes all of our creative teams just inspired to work harder. We're so excited, like seeing everyone break the fandom codes, diving deeper, searching for clues. We are just doubling our efforts and working harder every day to make sure that there is lots of amazing things in our pipeline for you all to enjoy, play with, and to really bring to match the excitement and enthusiasm with as much great work as we can get into our projects.
Awesome. Yeah, I got to repeat and kudos to all of you. I mean, this team is a testament to the fact that the real work begins after the drop, right? So just awesome stuff here. I want to touch on rarity. Are there any plans for a rarity filter or calculator in the marketplace so that folks can determine the rarity of their Batcowls? This question's from Judah Lyon.
I can take that. Yes, we are working on an overall rarity for each of these cows because I know that folks are interested in just kind of comparing the overall cumulative rarity, and then also different ways of displaying rarity, whether it's based on a trait of the cow or a different aspect of the cow. So we're working on that now. We really love that feedback, and yeah.
Cool. Good to know. Good to know. So K Cuff 1 wants to know, does owning the original Batcowl bought on the original drop date hold any special significance over a Batcowl purchased on the secondary market?
You know, we know that we had those special rewards for our primary purchasers with the Gotham City District Night Watch sigils. Those are really keys that'll add additional experience points in the future. I don't know if anyone else wants to add, but know that for those of you who did get those sigils, there's more coming. We're excited to be able to play with you in some future experiences and really celebrate you being our day ones with us.
Yeah, I think the great thing about NFTs is we can decide that at any point in time. Like, all right, let's take a snapshot of people who bought on primary mint and still hold their cows. That's definitely that community of day ones is going to be a super important community for us going forward. So yeah, look, it's possible, but I don't want to say any more than that at present.
Roger that. Question from Master Chief. Love the name. When will we have any NFT interoperability? I believe that's a question from Master Chief.
For interoperability, we will be planning that out for the end of the year. So being able to take those NFTs out and go to third-party wallets, that's what we're working on for our wallet support.
Excellent. King Kong wants to know, are there any plans to offer any utility outside the US other than the online stuff that everyone has access to?
That's a great question. I can jump in on that. So kind of like what we did with our Batman Skyscape experience, we have Batman experiences all over the world. Kind of depending on your territory, we might have theme parks or pop-up experiences, etc. We definitely understand that the audience is global, and so we want to cater to that. I think in the short term, though, particularly as events are just starting to come back, we want to make sure we're super serving everybody virtually, like our studio tour, etc. But the idea is, yes, to make sure that every fan is getting some great kind of community building IRL experience from this.
Awesome. I know we're running up on time here. I want to ask just one more question before we pop off. How will the district sigils play into the utility? I think we kind of touched on that a little bit, but that's the last question.
Yeah, I definitely. I've said what I'm willing to say, but I can tell you all there will be some really fun and exciting moments in the future where we're playing with different districts, where we're playing with the sigils. And as I've said before, fun is always going to come first, and part of that fun is making sure that we have some surprises in store for you. So, while I am so excited for when we do get to talk about some of these things that we have in our schemes and plots, I also want to just let you all know that we haven't forgotten about you. It's in our whole schemes, and we are really excited to talk more about it when the time is right.
Awesome. Looking forward to that. Absolutely. And that's all for today. I want to thank everyone on stage for taking the time, for coming up, and everybody in the audience, this awesome community that we touched on. I mean, having 225 people here in stage for this, really just looking forward to the future of this project and this team to keep delivering. So thanks again, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
And that's the video, my friends. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you learned something or enjoyed the content, feel free to drop a like on the video and consider subscribing for more Batcowl content like this. So yeah, man, you heard it. I think some of you might have to rewatch the video. No shame in that. There was a lot of bombs dropped, and you might have missed a few. But yeah, with that being said, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say is financial advice because I am learning just like you guys. I am just your friendly neighborhood genius. Ahaha! Ahaha! Sharing his thoughts and opinions on this awesome project known as the Batcowls. So take everything that you hear from me with a grain of salt because things could change. And with that, thank you again for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Until then, peace out and huddle strong. And remember that not all heroes wear capes. Later.